Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's me, WG, on our Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. We got something good here. We got something a little different. We're going to be talking about a relationship. And anyone that knows me would know that I love love. And I love to see a successful relationship. And if it's not successful, I like to be part of the process to get it successful, whatever that is that we have to do. A good relationship is a good bedrock for a lot of beautiful, positive, productive things that trickles down and impacts the entire society. So we're going to be answering a question today. Are you ready for marriage? I could feel it. I think some people are ready, running away already. I don't want to hear that. Some are like, I think I am. I don't know if I am. Well, the truth is, I'm not sure. From my perspective, my humble opinion, I'm not sure if you can ever really know if you're really ready. However, there are things I think you can put in place to put your mind at rest and trust God and trust the process and know that everything would be okay, even in this chaotic world. So we're going to be reacting to this video that I saw answering the question, are you ready for marriage? It's with Jeanette Clark, and there's another gentleman there. They're going to be talking about, from their perspective, are you ready for marriage? And I'll put my own comments and react as we go as well. Please put your comment in the comment section below. Ask any questions. Let's have the discussion. This is a big topic, and I'm going to be diving into this a lot because on this channel, while we do music, we do politics, we also will be talking about relationships a lot. So let's get into it. Be comfortable, and let's have the discussion. Let's see what they say, and let's react to it.
I'm remembering one of my favorite lines in the whole of Love and Responsibility is that JP2 says something to the effect like, when you get married, you need to be mature enough to continue maturing.
Yeah.
We have...
You need to be mature enough to keep maturing.
this idea that I got to get it all together before I get married. But he says, no. That's not realistic. That's not human. We need to be mature enough to continue maturing. How has that played itself out in your marriage?
Isn't that so liberating?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to have it all together. We don't have to be perfect as we're going into our marriage. That's so stifling. That just would choke the life out of me.
Yeah, forget it.
If I thought I had to be perfect at that level.
Right.
No. So, but there is something in most newly married couples that has that idealized view. And it needs to be there on some level. It's good to want the best thing. But John Paul II, even he has a section in here in Love and Responsibility on that idealized state. And he said, that's very common in new love. It's not yet love. That has to fall, and then you choose to love the person.
Right.
So I think it's also important, though, to know that you have to choose as best you can a person who wants those same things as you.
Let me just stop it for a second. Just kind of try to break down a little bit what she said and give my own perspective. And that's very true. We have this notion, I think most of us as humans, I know I did, I'm going to use myself. We have this ideology and this notion that everything has to be perfect to be in place to be married. But God had to mature me and to show me that, hey, perfection is not for you. Only God is perfect. However, getting it right and chasing after God and chasing after perfection, that's my responsibility. And I think as long as you're on the same page with someone who is doing the same, but I think it's it's really true. So everything doesn't have to be perfect. There are some key things I think should just be in place if you considering getting married. Obviously, you have to have your foundation of faith. For me as a person, as a Christian, that's very important. You want to make sure you yourself know that you are at peace with the next step you want to take. If you're in doubt, I think you should kind of pause. Pause for a moment. If you're in doubt, just pause. It's okay. And don't worry about what others are doing or saying, because that can skew your perspective as well. But just from what she just said, you have to fall out from this whole notion of everything has to be perfect. And then be in a position to be able to choose to love the person. Because no one is perfect. You are not, and the person is not either. So, and we need to start, understanding that it's a growth process. And we're going to be evolving. The person you are today is not who you are going to be tomorrow, who the person is going to be tomorrow. So for me, it's important that we are on the same page in terms of, are we aligned in what we're looking at in terms of the family structure? What type of structure of marriage are we looking at? Are we looking at the godly structure? Or are we looking at our own self-built structure? So at least that will be your go-to for when things get out of hand. When things skew off, you could go back to your foundation. We have a godly structure. Okay, what does God say about it? Let's get back in line. Now, if you want to build your own structure, then you can always go back to that. What is your foundation for your marriage? So I think it's very, very important. First things first. Knowing that you don't have to be perfect to be married. You just have to understand that you are chasing perfection, which is God, your point of contact for your faith. And you are always going to be striving for perfection. You're never going to be perfect. And then understanding that, your spouse to be is not perfect either. Neither one of us are perfect, but we have to be on the same page as to how we want to do things. Let's start from the barest minimum. Are we friendly to each other? How forgiving are we of each other? Do I even like them? We talk about love a lot, but do we even like this person? You can love and not like, and you can like and not love. But I think in a true, long-lasting marriage, you need both. Because there's some of us that, you have family members you love by default, but you don't like them. And there are some people you'd like, you don't love them. Right? So it could go both ways, but I think you need both to have a really successful marriage. So just getting back to, are you ready? My thing is, make sure you are at peace in your mind about the next steps you want to take, and seek guidance. If you're a Christian, you want to go to Christian counseling. You want to make sure the person you're with or you aspiring to be with, at least on the same page. It helps when people are aligned in terms of faith, in terms of ideology about life, in terms of structure, in terms of, you're going to have differences. That's okay. But understanding that even in your differences, there's still that connection. Knowing that you both are not enemies, no matter what. Whatever comes, whatever tension comes, you can resolve them. Having a conflict resolution plan, and we'll be talking more about that. But just going back to this video for a second again and saying, yes, I totally agree with Jeanette. You have to come off that whole perfection mindset. And more importantly, most of the time, we're not even looking at ourselves. We're trying to make sure the other person is perfect. They have to be aligned with what I'm saying. Are they perfect for me? In other words, are they everything I am looking for Are they everything I am looking for? While in reality, we should also be looking at, am I the person, the thing they are looking for as well? Because it's a two-way street, right? It's not a one-way. It's a two-way street. People say, oh, I want a godly man. My question is, are you a godly person yourself? Because it takes a godly person to coexist with another godly person in that institution of marriage. If not, you're going to have conflicts. Let's just finish this video and then we'll wrap up.
Because we have enough that we're sort of maturing in already, so that our love already has the desire of, union with God, that we share in our Catholic faith or Christian faith, those fundamental bedrock things, and then our love is on this solid foundation and it can mature more and more.
I totally agree. Just being on the same page, being aligned. I've said that prior to her wrapping that up as well too. So hey, like I said, I'll be coming back with more pieces on relationships. We'll be talking more. If you have questions, please throw them in the comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about it, because this is a heavy topic. Are you ready for marriage? And marriage in itself, I don't believe there's a one template fit all answer for everyone, because we're all different. Every marriage is different. But one thing I do know is, at a minimum, both have to be aligned in terms of basic things. Do I like this person? Are we friends? Can we resolve conflicts without too much tension? Are we each other's calming effects? Can we agree? And sometimes can we agree to disagree and not see each other as enemies? Hey, thanks for stopping by. But coming back with more pieces, like I said, it's me, WJ, on our Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. Are you ready for marriage? Let us know. And let us know how you prepared for marriage. We'll be helping each other out as we go on this journey together. Hey, we're doing this to have fun in a healthy fashion as we spread positivity into this chaotic world. More importantly, we like to remind ourselves that we got one life with many seasons. Let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.